rocks.
Well, we're getting close. You can see up ahead there is part of the mine or mill or something. So we'll be there in a minute or two.
There's a little rock house across the wash there. A neat little wall. Doesn't appear to be a living quarter. There's no ventilation coming out of it or anything. So maybe it was explosives locker or bunker. We're coming up here to a huge waste pile. There are supposedly 25,000 feet of underground workings here. Look at the size of that pile, man. So it goes from gray to a lighter quartz mixed rock and onward to this tan material. There's a big lever of some sort. And probably a chute gate of some sort. Still working our way up canyon, trying to get to the head of this waste pile. It's a little lower here. That's looking back at part of it. You can't see the bulk of it. This is just the darker stuff. Here are the tracks going across this portal area. Some head over towards that bin over there. Let's go on the top of that. It's quite the elaborate ore bin here. There's a Grizzly up on top. And it goes into a hopper. And continues down from there. Here we're in the mine. I like tungsten mines. They always seem to be solid. At least the ones we've been in. Here we're picking up some track. Official track versus wooden strap. Looks like one of the miners is doing a self-portrait there. We're plugging away. Nice and cool in here. The adit is in great shape. Here's a junction. Main line goes straight ahead. This is a left here. It's blocked off. Maybe we'll come back and check that out later. So this is an actual movable switch. That would send you straight, and that would send you left. Very simple yet effective. There's a pretty big chute, heavily timbered. Also a little workbench over here. I'm not sure if there are upper levels here. That's some heavy-duty timbering, about a 4-foot wide chute. And there's some more miners' graffiti. A couple of faces, it looks like. Something from 37 maybe. There's an old shovel that died. Oh yeah, there's something up there. Must be upper level or stopes or something. Here's kind of a big split. Looks like a major intersection. Let's go that way.
To the right?
Look at that tank or whatever is up there. Check it out. Well, that's just part of a barrel then. Mm-hmm. An old riveted though. Ah. There's a room back there. Let's follow this around. There was some kind of room back here. I'm not sure what it was. Another huge chute. Here's this room. Oh, there's a ladder. Huge chute here. And a ladder going up too. Oh boy. Think of the fun. A few batteries and other stuff. Campbell's soup. Oh, a little hot plate, look at that. For heating up their soup. And there's a gallon jug. No smoking. Well, let's look down the ladder. See how it looks.
It goes down to the abyss. Down here. You should see it.
Oh, down here?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a skip track. Oh yeah, that goes down a ways, doesn't it? Hmm. Okay, we came from that way. Let's go this way. There's another big chute. Small crosscut over there. There's about a 40-foot tall stope. Another couple chutes. Just to collect stuff that's dropped out of the stope. It would collect it in this bin type structure. Come out the chute and load up the ore car right here. Big stope up here. Couple more chutes. Pretty neat stuff. Heavy duty, full thickness timbers, full 1.5 inches. Here's another ladder going down. I see 2 sets of ladders and then a platform. Maybe down a little lower, another platform. Let's see what happens on this level when we go down. Here's another room of sorts. There's several timbers in the middle here holding up the back, and a double shaft. Not terribly deep, maybe. Oh, maybe there's a bat. Maybe 30 feet. Let's go over here. There's a coffee can. Sugar peas and string beans. And another label from spinach. Del Monte spinach. Miners had to eat. I'm not exactly sure where the lift was. If it was up in that little area up there, probably, I guess. Where else could it be? Yeah, there's another bat. I like to leave the bats alone. I don't like to bother them. One slapped me right in the face yesterday. I was looking down and He was hanging on the ceiling apparently, or the back of the mine, and took off right when I went by and slapped me. Like that one. Kind of like that. It's all jammed up. Big mine.
Yeah,
Huge.
lots of bats.
Yeah, too bad. It's okay. Bats gotta have a place to live.
Oh, it ends there, that's right.
That's the end. Oh, that's why the bats are. So that's the end of this. That's the end of this, kind of the main haulage level looks like. Here looks like some samples were taken. Tungsten blue. So these must be, take your light off it. These must be just sample drillings, right?
Yeah.
They're pretty small though, from what I'm used to
Look,
seeing.
this says 107 there.
Oh, cool.
In this little block.
Huh.
This
Oh, there's a bunch of little blocks.
Yeah, a whole bunch. Oh, look at them. 162 and a half.
Hmm. A lot of airflow. It should be a little steeper. I'll make it a little less steep, I should say. I'll make it a little less steep for you.
Okay.
Well, that's going to make it tighter in your back a little bit.
There's the other set over there. Doesn't look great, but we'll see.
Here comes Julie. This one's got a couple busted rungs, one up there and one here, but I think we can do it. There she is. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. Okay, it looks like we're almost down to another level. We're down probably, how many ladders, Julie? 8?
Yeah, at least.
10? There's one more down here and I'm pretty sure we got a level. Alright, we're down the ladders to the next level. Watch your step. The skip track keeps going. Yeah, as far as I can see. But for now, it looks like something goes that way. Oh, there's an old wooden barrel. I always like to see those. That looks like a ore chute of some sort. Well, here's when the mine was in operation during the Korean War. 55 buck. 12 something 55. Let's take this right here first. Right hand rule. This level probably doesn't get as many visitors as the top one. Oh boy. That goes way up. A lot of rotten stuff here. This must have had some water at some point. Gotten to it. There was track in here. Not anymore. Big chute. That's probably that left that we skipped.
Looks like it.
Here's a big chute. Natural round timbers. Not milled. Maybe spun on a lathe or something to get the bark off them, or a debarker so they don't rot as quickly. There's a little left. There's the tungsten blue, the scheelite. Double chute. Piece of water pipe. Small cross cut to the right. More tungsten blue color.
Watch these.
An anchor sticking out of the ground for something. There's some fuse cord. And is that part of a stick of dynamite? I can't read it. We'll have Julie handle it. Oh, she's turning around. This is the face. There's a beautiful example of the older drill steels. They're square. Newer ones are not square. And the newer ones have the knockoff tips where you can just change the tip quickly. This one's still sharp even. Nice piece of drill bit. Also here is it looks like what was a trouble light. It's kind of smashed, but the bulb protector. And this also looks like a bulb protector for an overhead fixture. We're back to the ladders here. Julie's looking at some newspaper. Do you see a date on it?
No, not yet.
The real small print leads me to believe it's old, because the old papers have that really small print like that, where I don't know how you can even read it. Normal humans can't even read it. Here's this little barrel. Love seeing a wood barrel. Don't know exactly what that is. Here's a nice Prince Albert can. Oh, look at the beautiful, beautiful can. A little smashed. Parts of a Dynamite box. The Prince Albert label. And looky here, lunchbox. No lunch for me today.
Cool.
Parts of the powder boxes. There's a Giant. There's a Hercules. A lot of powder paper. That came wrapped in the paper. Alright, let's see what's over this way. Please. Where's it?
Philip Morris. Made
Call for Philip Morris.
Made in USA. Right there.
Wow. That's probably pretty old. Let's go this way a little bit. What is it?
Carbide insert rock bits. And then the instructions on how to use it.
Oh, that's cool. I've never seen a bit box. Speaking of bits, there's the more modern 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sided bit. That's it.
It's from Baker and Hamilton in San Francisco, California. Shipped to commercial Reno.
What's the box there? Oh, the nails?
Yeah, some nails and some fancy.
It's from Seattle, Washington. It looks like something to do with electric, because
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Got a coffee cream.
I don't know what that was. Something electric in that box. It's the size of a nail box, and it had nails in it. But you wouldn't say electrical stuff. Okay, Julie's going across the bridge. Looks a little sketchy. Huh?
That's an old man.
Yeah, a little wobbly.
A little bit.
There's a ladder going down there, except it ends. You wouldn't want to take that ladder, because it ends after the first section and it goes down quite a ways after that. Here's a Grizzly.
It goes way down.
Oh boy, does it ever. Air coming out of there. So that's a Grizzly, that's an ore drop. They would have brought stuff along here and dumped it through the bars there. Whatever doesn't drop gets whacked with a hammer or a drill. There's another drill bit. Now that one is dull and broken. That needs to be sent to the sharpener or the replacer. Here's a muck sheet. Usually when you see the muck sheets, you're getting close to the working face. Another chute. Oh, look at the old pail, or the old, yeah, that's an old water, huh? Yeah.
That's cool.
That's way cool. Yeah. Let's see the bottom of it. Is it rusted out? Oh, it's not even really rusted. Oh, it is a little bit. Yeah, the bottom's coming off. But that is cool.
Yeah.
Let's,
That's neat.
hold on. I wondered where you were. Here you are.
I'm
You
taking a break.
You found a chair.
Yes, I did.
Another chute. Surprise, surprise. As Gomer Pyle would say, surprise. There's a little can of something there. Probably doesn't have any writing on it that's legible. The size of the drill bits. I think they were 1.25 inches, or were they bigger than that? That's a pretty good size level. Wow. Hold on, wait. That's looking up this, above this big chute here. It's a pretty cool mine, isn't it? Oh, look at there. Well, it must have been a... Or is that just hanging there? I thought maybe there was some kind of switch on this thing or something. But it's just a piece of electrical faceplate that's just hanging there. People who have been in this mine have done a nice job of not taking everything out of it and kind of setting aside the artifacts so they can be viewed by others like us. Looks like we might be coming up to the end, or a big collapse, one or the other. That's a big collapse. That's where this has gotten wet. There was a water in here at some point, and this looks like it would have gone further because of the way these pipes are in here. But either all this wood must have gotten wet and collapsed, because you can see it's all rotten. And so this was some sort of a shaft of some sort that was lined with timbers, and it's collapsed, and now it's plugged the adit because these pipes would have gone through. So this used to go through. Not anymore. Here we are back to the Grizzly. Working our way back towards the main wind shaft, I guess it would be. With the big skip rails and the ladders, the manways that we came down. That should be just ahead of us here. Sulfury right there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is this an MJB? Yeah, that's what you usually see these. Yep. Back to the little barrel. And the main shaft.
I know. That's not even a full piece of wood broken, so don't put all your weight on there. Okay. We're gonna go down another level, see if we can find another level.
Big step and then little steps.
Okay. I don't know if you can see down there. There's a little sliver of light, and that's Tom.
Going down about 4 or 5 more ladders, and there is another level here. There's one bad landing there that you got to watch out for if you're coming down. Do you want to come down?
How bad is the landing?
The one landing is broken, but if you go down and look at it, you'll see you want to stay on the ladder that's kind of propped up on the right side of the main ladder. There's a double ladder. If you take the right one, you can come down. The alternative is you can have me look around on here, and then I can tell you if there's... Right now I'm looking at a few wooden dynamite boxes, and I don't know what else because I haven't looked around.
How about you explore a little bit? I'm not real keen on going down any much further.
10-4. Might be out of radio range though.
Okay, just be careful down there.
Roger. Alright, let's see what we have here. There's some batteries still in their boxes that are, I'm not sure how old, but pretty old. There's another cigarette tin. Lucky Strike, is it? There's a Velvet. It's pretty cool. And they're in a Atlas box. Atlas. Atlas. Okay, let's take a little walk down the lane here. Julie's staying up top. There's one pretty crappy ladder there that she didn't want to navigate around. There's a square fuel can or something. There's an old piece of ladder. Old Copenhagen tin. Another shovel. And that's about the end of it. This is backfilled a little bit, a few loads. Let's go the other way. There's a can. More Dynamite box, pretty rotten. Wonder how old that Lucky Strike tobacco can is. I see a lot of Prince Alberts and a few Velvets, but I don't think I've seen a Lucky Strike can. There's some milk cartons. An old bag. Somebody's lunch stuff in there. Napkin and such. I'm back to the shaft.
Copy that.
I'm going to cross the shaft and go to the left now. The right didn't go real far.
Okay.
Need a shovel. Is that a can or a paper? Oh, that's a can too. It's a Sir Walter Raleigh can. We got them all covered here. Now I gotta take another picture. That's pretty neat, isn't it? Big gust of air just came up that shaft. I hope this is solid. I think it is. There's a bridge. There's track on it, so I think the track will hold me. There's some gobbing. Here are some load counts. Looking back at the main shaft. Wow, big blast of air coming from somewhere behind me. You might even be able to hear it on the camera. Wind noise. Looks a little dicey up here. Might be the end of the road for this old boy. That's where the air is coming from. Yeah. That's going to do it for me. There probably isn't too much over there. If there is, it's going to be unknown to me. Because that is what I'm looking at. So, I mean, if you wanted to, you probably could get over there, but... And that's looking down at it still. And, oh, this is ladder's going up. This is another ladder going down. Just a little short guy. But that's going to do it. Well, this shaft continues down about another, I'd say 100 feet, and then at vertical, about another 100 feet vertical, and then it turns to something less than vertical. Very hard to tell from here. Probably still steep, like a 70-degree angle. I don't see any levels right here. Plus the ladders are all covered up here. I'd have to move all this stuff. There are ladders down there. But I'd have to move all these timbers to get in there and look a little beat up, so I'm going to head back up. I've got to go up that way, as far as you can see. This is a bad landing here. Look at that. Don't want to use that one.
Okay, here he comes. I'm exploring deep in the mine.
That was a pretty cool level.
Yeah.
Bunch of tobacco cans.
Oh boy.
Here goes Julie up the ladder.
Very straight up and down here.
Yeah, ladders are straight when they come to a level because otherwise the base of it would be in the way of the track.
Here comes Tom. There's a lot of ladders to go up. A couple 100 feet anyway. At least.
Racket.
Oh, of course. There he is.
It's a long ways.
I know it.
Probably 300 feet of ladders.
Yeah. All right.
Woo! Well, we hope you guys enjoyed the video. We sure enjoyed the Explorer. And Julie and I always appreciate you guys watching. So until next time, we'll see you later.
See you later.
Hey, little buddy. You're a cute little guy, aren't you?